Sometimes the most obvious things are right in front of you and you miss it. Part of successful selling, I'm going to walk you through in this program, is how do you see the obvious before you worry about the non-obvious. One trait of super successful salespeople is that they're doing my next statement. And if you want to write this down on a sheet of paper, it's not printed in anything you have. You can put it on the front of the handout to this workbook. Just write down 100% of 100%. See, the starting point of sales success to me is before you worry about going out and looking for new business, does every major airline have a frequent customer loyalty program? And does your dry cleaners maybe? Hotels? Restaurants? Pubs? Grocery stores? I mean, everyone has these things. Because if they get you in the system and you do a good job, then depending upon what level you're at, you get additional premiums. Make sense? Well, the problem with the airline or the hotel or the rental car company is that everyone can get a silver level membership. That really doesn't mean anything. But if you give them a little bit more patronage, then you become a gold level. Is that making sense? And at gold, you get some additional premiums that gives you a reason to think twice between going back to the gold or going just anywhere else. Making sense? Then you hit platinum level. And at platinum level, you have access to them and you get things that really starts to create a gap between where your platinum level membership is with this vendor and anyone else, which will make you really think hard before you leave. Making sense? Okay, so here's the pit stop note you could jot down. Do you have a frequent customer loyalty program? And if not, how could you create one? Huge. Some of you, the transaction a customer is going to do is really only one transaction, so you might create a frequent customer loyalty. You could do on a daily basis a Quadrant Manager 2 for selling. Imagine every day I started there by saying who are the top 3 people I need to call to make a sale, period. Who are the top 3 people I need to go see. And if it's zero, it's zero. Don't make up work. I've got a friend of mine in the newspaper industry, has an entire team of ad salespeople, both for classified and display ads, and their requirement is a minimum of 20 visits every day. You've got to go find 20 business people today. You bring me back 20 different business cards of people you met with today. Pharmaceutical industry, the norm there is 12 doctors' offices per day is what a pharmaceutical rep has to call on. 12 different doctors' offices make presentations. So what's your number is my point. Everyone has to know what's the number of people they need to get a hold of, and that's what Quadrant Manager 2 would help you to do. A lot of ideas. Sales never ends, folks. So back to our model. So if number 2 is prospect development and selling, there's a code system 1, 2, 3.